So midbrain, mesencephalon, correct? Then the hindbrain, prosencephalon. Okay, but above the midbrain, above the mesencephalon, there is two structures. Okay, that two structures what we call is it thalamus, hypothalamus. For this one, thalamus and hypothalamus, we have a structure. That structure whole we call it as a diencephalon. Okay, remember we are talking about today's topic. That first we'll discuss about. Okay. So if you take the cross section of the brain, okay, so like this. So there are two structures, okay, they are pair of thalamus on both of the hemisphere. Okay, this is another hemisphere, this is one. Okay, so there you can see there is a two thalamus. So if you see here, this one what we call brain stem, correct? The brain stem we have the three parts, correct? What we have first, what we have midbrain, then pons, then medulla, oblongata, correct? So this pon is there, the pons is in anterior. What we have in the posterior? Cerebrum, correct? We have a posterior cerebrum, anterior pons, right? So between the cerebellum and the pons, what we have? We have some fluid running. CS, easy. But what we call this one? Forebrain. Because it will be in a diamond shape. Okay? It will be in a diamond shape. It's a forebrain. Correct? So in the forebrain, what is the fluid is there? CS. Cerebrum. Spinal fluid. So if it goes like this, the fourth ventricle is attached to which ventricle? Third ventricle, correct? So just think, this one is there, no? This is the third ventricle. It is a bridge which connects the right lateral ventricle or left lateral ventricle, correct? So there is a two lateral ventricles, this side and this side, correct? Which contains the CSF. So right lateral ventricle and left lateral ventricle is connected to which ventricle? Third ventricle, correct? So think this is as a third ventricle. Okay? So there is connection to fourth ventricle, correct? So between this third ventricle and that side you can see one thalamus, and this side you can see another thalamus. Okay? So the thalamus looks like in a oval shape. Okay, you know oval grounds? It is not a square or it is not a circle. It is a oval, like an ellipse. Okay. So here we have a that side hemisphere. We have a thalamus. This side also thalamus. Okay. So this thalamus, you can see, you can tell it has a group of nuclei. It has a nuclei complex. What do you mean by nuclei? Nuclei means we are discussing about cell body, not the cell process, axons. We are not discussing about the axons, right? If I am telling the nuclei, I am telling so many cell bodies. This is the dendrites. The cell body, so many things is there, so many neurons, the so many nuclear bodies there or cell body is there, what we call nuclei. Okay? So many neurons, they have a head, correct? The head we call dendrites and the cell body, correct? In the body, what we call the axons, terminal, right? So many heads are together, what we call that one? Nuclei. Okay? So you used to see in a pons also nuclei, right? You used to tell amniotic area, correct? And in some of the other areas also, right? In the medulla oblongata, like substantia nigra, it's also a nuclei, like that. So in our brain also, the thalamus is there, no? It is full of nuclei. If it is full of nuclei, or it is full of cell body, that means it is a which color? Grey color. Okay. So if you cross section the brain, the superficial layers, it looks like a grey color. the inside it looks like a white color. But inside the white color also, there are some areas where it looks like a grey grey. Okay. What are the areas? The thalamus. It gives the grey matter or grey area, grey color. Okay. Why it gives a grey color? Because it has a more number of cell bodies present. Okay. More number of cell body, what we call nuclear. So if you cross section this one, which one? Thalamus. Okay. And see, it looks like this. Okay. It looks like a egg shape. You all seen the egg, right? So the egg shape, the thalamus will look like, and you can see there are so many nuclei, right? So this one is a separate nuclei, this one is separate, this one is separate, this one, this one, this one. So there are so many nuclei that are doing the function, different functions. Okay? So in a thalamus, you can call it as a group of nuclei. Okay? It has group of nuclei, or it has a complex nuclear structures. It is a complex structure, right? It has a complex nuclear structure. So I used to tell the thalamus acts as a gateway. Correct? Gateway for every signals to enter. Correct? So just think in the skin. Okay? If you touch anything, if you feel a pain, if you feel a temperature, pressure, or heat or cold, the impulse will generate. It will come into the PNS, nothing but spinal nerve. Correct? The spinal nerve, it comes to the where spinal cord. From the spinal cord, the impulses will pass. Okay, this one will what we call sensory neuron or ascending neuron or ascending tract. Correct? Ascending tract or sensory neuron or afferent neuron. Correct? So it goes mainly to the thalamus. Okay. Then thalamus, within the thalamus, what they have? Nuclei, right? So this thalamus will decide where I need to send this signal. Whether I need to send into the frontal cortex, whether I need to send into the premotor areas, whether I want to send into the central circus of the post-central circus. Nothing but somatosensory areas. Whether I need to send into the occipital area, whether I need to send into the auditory area. Okay, so who is deciding? Thalamus. Okay, because it is a gateway. So every impulse should go under this. Okay, then they will judge where to go. So within that thalamus, you can see so many nuclei. Okay, just if I give the example of anterior nuclei, this function. Okay, this anterior nuclear function, it helps for the recalling and mentally re-experience of the individual past memory. It helps for the recalling. It helps for the recalling and mentally re-experience the individual past. Means if you are asleep also, because what and all happened is a past, right? If you are sleeping, that whole day what and all has happened is a past, right? That past is getting recalled in the mentally and mentally re-experiencing that one. Okay, is done by which one? Anterior nuclei. So like that, all the nuclei has so many functions. Okay, just think, you can give the example like vestibular. Ear is the right. In the ear, the sound waves it will go. The sound waves will convert into electrical impulse. That electrical impulse is taken by which nerve? Cranial nerve. Which cranial nerve? Vestibulocochlear nerve. Right. This vestibulocochlear nerve, mainly it goes to a thalamus. Okay. Then thalamus will be distributed into cerebellum. Correct. Then cerebrum, it all connects. It is a gateway. Thalamus. Okay. So who is helping? Just remember, thalamus acts as a relay center. Okay. Thalamus acts as a relay center or relay system. Okay. Whatever the sensory impulses is coming, tries to differentiate and tries to send the particular impulses into the different areas. Okay? It's about the thalamus. Thalamus has so many nuclei. Just remember. Okay? Then with this thalamus, you can be having a epithalamus, you can be having a hypothalamus. Okay. So this is the third ventricle, right? What it contains? CSF, right? So this third ventricle, at last, it has some gland here. Okay. It has some gland. What we call pineal gland. Okay. What we call pineal gland. So this pineal gland will produce the hormone. Remember what it produces? Melatonin. What it produces the hormone? So this is melatonin. Okay. So in a skin, okay, in a skin you have a melanocytes, right? So melanocytes, what is their function? To produce the protein melanin. This is a melanin which is produced by melanocytes in the skin to produce the color, right? But in a pineal gland, they produce the melatonin, not the melanin. So melatonin is produced from the pineal gland. Sir, what's its purpose? Correct? So melatonin helps for the sleep cycle or wake cycle. Okay. So just take your mobile. I will tell one thing. Search in a Google. You will see hormone released from adrenal gland. Okay. Then fastest increase in blood pressure after 6 a.m. Then there is a high alertness. Then 12 o'clock is a midday. Then best coordination, fastest reaction times, highest body temperature at 6 o'clock. Then highest blood pressure, melatonin secretion. Okay. So this one, what we call biological clock or circadian rhythm. Okay. So this one is maintained by melatonin. Okay. This whole cycle process is maintained by melatonin. If anything is disturbed with the melatonin, it causes some disease. So that's why only these people, when they are sleeping currently at 10 o'clock or 11, they have to get up morning. In the morning, they have to get a BT. Correct? So here now the generation has changed. They are sleeping at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, right? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So, and the get up also 10, 11, 12, sometimes 12:30 So because of this one, the sleep cycle, the melatonin secretion, it does not know how I want to secrete at this time, how I want to secrete at different time. So if there is an imbalance in the melatonin, then it causes some disease without knowing. Correct? Then if you go for a doctor, you just treat what the symptoms is there. Okay? So it's all who we are doing this thing. Correct? Whatever habits. So remember, in this third ventricle, there is a back at the posterior of the third ventricle, there is a gland. What we call that one? Pineal gland. What does it produce? Hormone, melatonin. What does the melatonin will do? It helps for the sleep cycle. Okay? Remember that. Then this one only we call it as a epithalamus. Okay? So this gland, with the ventricle, what we call epithalamus. It's not much discussed. Go for a hypothalamus. Okay? So within this area, you can see there is another area. So this area, what we call hypo. So this hypothalamus also has some nuclei. This hypothalamus also has some nuclei. If they have a nuclei, it looks like a which color? Red color. Okay. Why? Because it have a soma, nothing but cell bodies. Okay. So we can call that one nuclei as hypothalamic nuclei. Hypothalamic nuclei. Okay. So it has a structure like this. It has a below, right? So which is above thalamus. below the hypothalamus. Okay, this hypothalamus also connected to some of the glands. First, hypothalamus. Remember, hypothalamus does the function so many. Okay. So first function, always remember, learn with me now only. So hypothalamus first function, it helps for regulation of autonomic nervous system. Okay. Tell with me, it regulates the autonomic nervous system. What does it do? It regulates the autonomic nervous system. So in that heading, you can write, it regulates the digestion. It regulates the rate and force of contraction of heart. It regulates the it regulates the contraction of gallbladder. Okay, it empties the rectum. Okay, then it can do it secretes some of the glands. Okay, what and all autonomic nervous system will do? It is stored by who? It is regulated by who? Hypothalamus. Okay, first heading for the function, it regulates the autonomic nervous system. Okay, so in the this one regulates the autonomic nervous system. You can write so many points like it regulates the digestion, or it can secrete some hormones. Then it can do the rate and force of contraction of heart. Okay, then third circle. So then it can do the emptying of gallbladder and sphincters and rectum. Okay, so many things is there. Or see, just take autonomic nervous system. What does it do? It has a sympathetic, it has a parasympathetic. In a sympathetic, what and all it can do? It can do some of the pupil constriction, correct? Or dilation. Which one? Sympathetic. Pupil dilation or constriction? Pupil dilation. Expand. See, if you are scaring, if you are looking something, you need a clear image of that, right? If you are seeing the snake, correct? You need a clear image of that snake. Okay, so that the light can enter easily. So that time, the pupil will be dilated. Okay, at that time the heart will be raised. At that time the breathing of the lungs will be raised. At that time the blood which is going in the blood vessel also will be dilated. At that time the digestion stops. At that time the saliva stops. At that time the gallbladder secretion stops. Because you don't need digestion when you are in alert, right? But when you are in rest, parasympathetic, okay, when you are in rest, the digestion needs to start, correct? The saliva needs to start, correct? The lungs needs to slow down, breathing. The heart rate needs to slow down. So who will regulate this one? Sympathetic and parasympathetic? Hypothalamus. Okay, don't ever forget hypothalamus. It regulates the autonomic nervous system. Okay, second, it regulates the emotions and behavior pattern of individual. It regulates the emotions and behavior pattern of individual. Just examples: joy, sadness, anger, rage, pain, pleasure. Okay, these all things. Listen book. Okay, what source we have looked? What book? This is there. Okay. So pain, pleasure, sadness, joy, rage, anger. Okay, this all will regulate hypothalamus. It regulates the emotions and behavior pattern of individual. Okay, then it regulates some of the osmotic pressure, or it regulates the drinking pattern or eating pattern. It regulates the drinking pattern and what eating pattern. Okay, if there is an increase in osmotic pressure, it does the thirst. Because of the thirst, we will drink the water. Then there is a decrease in osmotic pressure. Okay, there is an increase in osmotic pressure. So hypothalamus, what does it do? It makes us a thirst. Because of the thirsty, we will drink a water. Because we drink the water, the increase in the osmotic pressure will be decreased. Okay. So it regulates the drinking and eating pattern. Okay. Then it regulates the body temperature. It regulates the body temperature. Body temperature means if there is an increase in body temperature, okay, then it produces the sweat glands. So it produces the sweat from the sweat glands. Okay. So because of the sweat, it acts as a cooling action. Because of the cooling action, the temperature is decreased. So it regulating the body temperature, right? Nothing but homeostasis. So homeostasis you have learned. What is the homeostasis? It does the balance and equilibrium of the body. By comparing the internal environment with the external environment, it does the what? What does it do? Homeostasis, balance, or equilibrium, right? So this homeostasis, who is controlling this homeostasis? Hypothalamus. Okay? Remember. What is there? So one first, it regulates the autonomic nervous system. In there, you can write so many things. Okay? Then it regulates the emotions or behavior pattern of individual. Then it regulates the eating and so every functions which is autonomic will be done by the structure called hypothalamus. And also another function is there. It also regulates the secretion of hormones. It also regulates the secretion of hormones from pituitary gland. Only from the pituitary gland. So how many functions we have? First, regulates the autonomic nervous system. Second, emotions and behavioral pattern of individual. Then we have a drinking and eating pattern. Then we have a body temperature. Then another one important, that is for the secretion of hormones from pituitary gland. Okay? So remember with the hypothalamus. Okay. So this gland produces so many hormones. Okay. So who will tell this gland to produce so many hormones? Hypothalamus. Okay. Help for the regulation of or help for the secretion of hormones from the pituitary gland. Hypothalamus. This pituitary gland can produce oxytocin. Then human growth hormone. Human growth hormone. Okay. Then TSH. Thyroid stimulating hormone. This thyroid stimulating hormone goes to the thyroid gland. Then thyroid will do and produce the which one? T3 and T4. Nothing but thyroxine and thyroid. Okay. So thyroid gland will not produce its hormones until TSH will come and tell the thyroid gland to produce thyroid hormones. Okay. So who is producing the TSH? Pituitary gland. Who is telling the pituitary gland to produce TSH? Hypothalamus. Everything is correct. Okay. Because when I am explaining about the endocrine chapter is there, correct? In the endocrine, I will be talking about the pituitary gland first. Then I will be talking about thyroid. At that time, you should does not confuse where does the TSH will come. Where does the other things will come. Okay. Just remember, hypothalamus, it will tell the pituitary gland to produce so many hormones. One example is TSH. TSH, it goes to the thyroid gland. Then thyroid gland will produce some of the hormones of thyroid gland. Okay. Thyroid gland hormones example T3, T2. Okay. So you have two glands mainly. One is pineal gland, another one is pituitary gland. Pineal gland will produce the hormone, melatonin. Pituitary gland can produce so many hormones. Okay. Just remember thyroid stimulating hormone. Remember human growth hormone. Correct. Then oxytocin. Then prolactin. Okay. Then adrenal corticostimulating hormone. So many is there. Like 9 is there. Okay. If you write that 9 with the explanation, It's a 10 marks question in the interbrain chapter, coming chapter. Okay, so you need to explain TSH, this explanation, then human growth hormone, this explanation, like this, like that. You need to explain, so you can get a 10 marks. In the interbrain system, 10 marks question. Okay, so that's all about the diencephalon. It's an easy concept. Okay, diencephalon summary now. Remember, everyone, be active. Diencephalon, it has a two structures. One is thalamus, another one is hypothalamus. There are so many there, but we are discussing for our purpose two. If you want to tell, there is a thalamus, epithalamus, hypothalamus, metathalamus. So many things is there. Okay, but we are discussing mainly thalamus and hypothalamus. In a thalamus, it looks like a oval shape, right? So how many it is there? It is in a pair. Where it is standing, it's in a one of the left hemisphere, is in another right hemisphere. So between this thalamus, what we have? We have a third ventricle. Correct? Between the third ventricle, we have a thalamus. Okay. This thalamus, when we cross section, we can see like this. So it has so many nuclei. We call it as a group of nuclei. Correct? This group of nuclei does so many functions. So what it can do? It can act as a relay center. Whatever the sensory impulses which is coming, it mainly goes to the thalamus, then it distributed to the particular areas. Okay, that mainly acts as a relay center. Or they will tell some of the functions you can write. Okay, it helps for the integrating for the motor function. It helps for the integrating for the sensory function. Okay, this is all just a functions, but the main function is relay center. Or acts as a gateway. Don't write gateway and all. Acts as a relay center. So it acts as a relay center where all the sensory impulses pass through the thalamus and get distributed into the areas, different areas. Okay, like that you need to write. Okay. Then after that thalamus, between the third ventricle we have a last. At the posterior of the third ventricle we have a gland. Okay, what we call that gland? Pineal gland. Pineal gland will secrete which hormone? Melatonin. This melatonin, what does it do? It helps for the sleep cycle or circadian rhythm or biological clock. Okay, so it maintains. Where at morning you should get a high temperature, at night time you should get a lower temperature, lower BP. Sorry. At morning you should get a high blood pressure. At night you should get a low blood pressure. So that's why you can see so many patients will be dying from the heart attack at the morning. Because suddenly there is a spike in the blood pressure at the morning. Okay. So at the morning nobody can take the tablet, right? If the BP patients is there, they want to avoid the heart attack. They can't take the tablets at morning, right? They can take one example. 5:30 a.m. they will put the alarm clock. They will get up, take the tablet, so I will not get a heart attack at 6 o'clock. Then they can sleep. No. That's why we are the pharmacist. We have done one formulation. What do you call formulation? Means with the API, active pharmaceutical ingredient, API, okay, with the excipients, with the diluents, with all this one, we have done one tablets, we have done one formulation. So if you taken at night at 10 o'clock, it does the action at 6 o'clock. Okay, if you taken the tablet at 10 o'clock, it does the action at 6 o'clock. Not at 6 o'clock, from 4 it will start. Okay, so like that formulation, the pharmacist, they are researching. Okay, so you pharmacist can go for a research and development in industries. Yes. So you can do this type of research or formulation and development, F&D or R&D. R&D will be mainly for pathology masters. F&D will be mainly for the physics masters. Okay. So then we discussed about the hypothalamus, right? This hypothalamus is below the thalamus, hypo, down. Okay. Hypothalamus. This hypothalamus also have so many nuclei. generally called as a hypothalamic nuclei. Okay, if you see the thalamus and the hypothalamus, how the color looks like? Grey. Why the color looks like grey? Because it has a cell bodies. Okay, so then this hypothalamus, it has so many functions. Okay, 5 main functions. They can ask for the 5 marks about thalamus and hypothalamus functions. Okay, first function, it regulates the autonomic nervous system. In that you can write, it promotes the digestion, it makes the rate and force of contraction of heart. Okay, it empties the gallbladder and sphincters and rectum. Then it regulates the emotions and behavior pattern of individuals. Nothing like sadness, anger, joy, rage, pain, pleasure. Okay, then it regulates the body temperature. So if there is any increase in body temperature, it produces the sweat from the sweat glands, so the body temperature is decreased. It regulates the what? Another one. Drinking and eating pattern. So if there is any increase in the osmotic pressure, I am giving the example for that point. Okay. So always, if you written on function heading, try to give the justification for the example. Okay. If there is any increase in osmotic pressure, with the osmotic pressure, it will produce the thirst. Because of the thirst, you will drink the water. To drink the water, it will decrease the osmotic pressure. Okay. It also regulates some of the sleep cycle, wake cycle. Another point. And another, it also helps for the releasing or secretion of hormones from the pituitary gland. Okay. So in that one, you know so many secretion, release, secrete. Okay. Formation, secrete, release of so many hormones. Okay. Remember this function. Hypothalamus function is very much important. Thalamus function is mainly the relay center. Then you can add so many functions. Okay. So remember this one. Next topic is our 12th class. Next topic is spinal cord. In the spinal cord, we will be learning about the spinal anatomy. Okay. Spinal anatomy, internal and the external. Then we are going with the physiology. Then the spinal reflex arm. That's the finishing of the nervous system. Okay.